Welcome to the Future City Show, the show where we show off some of the coolest cities in the world. Today we have two guests, Mason, the mayor of Bottle Cap Bay, and Jonah, an engineer that designs some pretty cool inventions for Bottle Cap Bay. Please welcome Mason and Jonah.
Take a second. Thank you for having us on the show.
Ditto.
Okay, let's start off by introducing the city.
So, the name of the city is Bottle Cap Bay, and it is located on the coast of Louisiana, USA. We have a population of 121,347. We welcome all different people.
Cool, what are some of Bottle Cap Bay's goals?
Great question, Carson. Mason, take it away.
A few of our goals is to have a circular economy, to be cheap to live in, and to use clean power.
Okay, let's talk about that first one. How does your city have a circular economy?
I can explain that. In front of every single house, there is a little bin. And every couple or so days, a drone comes and picks it up after the people have filled it with recyclables. And the drone can come pick it up and fly it over to recycling centers where it can then be reused to make something better for the citizens.
We take care of our community by having parks and with lots of trees and a lot of grass.
Our water source is mainly from the Gulf of Mexico, and how we're able to use it is that we have specially designed filters that when the water goes through, it removes all the bacteria and diseases or anything that can be harmful for our citizens, producing clean drinking water. And it can also be used to water our crops.
All of the cars in our city are electric to help prevent pollution.
How do you handle air pollution?
How we handle air pollution is that on anything that can produce harmful gases, or just like factories, we have filters on top of them. They deal with the air. So the filters remove any toxic gases or anything harmful that is produced. In the factory, it only filters out clean oxygen, and the bad gases can then be taken care of properly.
Cool. Let's talk about that second one. How is your city cheap to live in?
Because of our easy access to crops and seafood, most of our food sources are local, which means less shipping and less money.
To expand on that question you asked us, each house is 3D printed using concrete. And what's so special about that is that since concrete is cheap here, we're able to create a base for the house, a nice base, which then engineers and workers can come and finish up the house, make it look nice, and have people live in it.
Cool. How about the third question? How does your city use clean power to power it?
We have wind turbines all around throughout the back of the city.
They're stationed on hills so they get the most wind. And also, here, or stationed all throughout the coast, we have what we like to call the hydro hamster wheel. Funny name, but it has a great purpose. So the waves and everything spins this wheel, causing it to generate electricity for the whole city.
Nice. How about transportation? How do people get around in your city?
We already talked about electric cars, but we have a ferry that can take you from one side of the city to the other.
It's an easy way to transport cars and bring them wherever they need to go.
Nice. What other forms of transportation do you have?
Instead of having police cars, fire trucks, and ambulances, we have drones that go out the city and they are a lot faster than normal ones because there's not as much air traffic.
Also, two more things about that is that our cars, when they drive, there's special green pads that indicate that there's a charging zone. The tires are specially designed so that they can pick up electricity and charge the system. Also, we have the flow gun, which runs on water. At each station, the water is pumped throughout the system, and it spins a small propeller in the water to power converter box, which then produces electricity. And we have multiple flow gun systems stationed around, but with this one, it's for transporting citizens to the commercial area. Citizens can line up to this flow gun, go up, and then ride down the elevator, and it's a cheap and reusable way to get where you need to go.
Nice. What recreational activities are in your city?
Well, recreational activities, well, the ones that we have an arcade which has virtual reality and games, so for your friends and family to hang out. And we also have a zero gravity dome. It sounds crazy, but the engineers have figured it out to make it so you can actually play at zero gravity. So in this dome, you can play sports and have fun.
We also have the world's greatest water park with many pools and slides, and also the world famous zero gravity water slide.
Wow, sounds fun. Now I want to move to Bottle Cap Bay.
Come to Bottle Cap Bay.
The future is today.